Hi 205, let's talk about J-cuts. J-cuts are a powerful transition tool to get from a contextual clip, in this case, the guy in a wheelchair on the road, to an interview, which is the language that explains, theoretically, what this guy is doing on the road, or at least explains this piece of the story. And so, how do we do that? Well, the first thing we need to do is create that J of cut. And what does that mean? Well, this is how it works. You create a J and you make your audio extend that way from the interview. So the interview audio is actually going to form that J right there, and we're going to have a cut line right here. So let's do that. First thing I want to do is unlink my clips so that I can actually move those pieces around. And the way I'm going to do that is by selecting a clip just like that and going up to clip, unlink. Now from clip unlink, I can also see that I have a hotkey, the Apple L key, very valuable key that I use all the time, and I recommend you learn hotkeys to do this too, because it'll go so much faster than clicking with the mouse. So I will highlight that, and then I'll use the Apple L key, and it's now unlinked. And so what I can do is back this clip up so I can move this clip over. How am I going to do that? I click on it, making sure I'm on my selection tool. I roll my mouse pointer over the edge of the clip where I see until that red arrow comes up. Then I click, hold, and scroll and pull it to the left. About a second and a half or so. You know, I might want to change that, and I can adjust that if I need to, if I want to. So now I'm going to move his audio clip over because I want his clip to start, or I want the discussion to start right about there. Well, there is still this road scene here. Now, my issue is I need to make sure that this clip syncs up when I come back to him. I want him saying the words that sync with his face, of course. So how am I going to make sure I do that? Well, the easy way to do that is to take this clip of him, of his face right here, and shift it over so it syncs up with this clip and then roll it back. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab the clip, bump it up to the audio, or rather to the video track 2 over here. So lots of space there. And I'm going to click and drag it all the way till it syncs right up with its original audio. So now this clip is essentially synced back up. And I'm going to make the same maneuver again, which is in my select tool. I'm going to roll over the edge of the clip, wait for that red arrow, pull it back, and stop at the original edit mark right here where I want him to come in, where I want to start seeing him. So let's listen to this.
And when we move to the new facility, we're going to be able to serve even more because it will open up new services that we were not able to offer.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. The only thing I want to change here is that I want to extend some of this road noise underneath him when he comes in, because it's kind of a jarring jump from road noise to quiet interview scene here on the grass. So let's blend that audio, and the way I'm going to do the blending of the audio is pretty much the same way I adjusted these clips, which is moving them over or extending them. So I'm going to grab this clip, I'm going to drop it down to audio 2, which is also an empty open track, and then I'm going to take that red arrow marker. You see that arrow is pointing to the left there. I can actually drag it either direction. So I'm going to drag it to the right here in this case, right about that far. So I will blend it now with these. And so I'm going to use my pointer tool, my pen tool rather, to create 2 keyframes, and I can drop the audio. So I go over here to my pen tool, hotkey P, grab it, and then I know that I can grab my audio volume line there, put a keyframe on it, put another keyframe on it, and then drop the audio, just like this, by grabbing it, holding onto that keyframe with my mouse pointer. So I'll do that again actually. So I've got my mouse, it's been on the pin, and pull it over to that second keyframe, click, hold, and drag down. So drop the volume down right about there as the interview is coming in. So it's full audio, and then it drops to about a quarter audio. So let's listen to that and see how that sounds.
And when we move to the new facility, we're going to be able to serve even more because it will open up new services that we were not able to offer before.
Pretty good. That's about what I was looking for. my full audio on the road there is going strong, and then my interview comes in and I drop the audio on the road, and then I drop the audio from the road out completely as soon as I get to this visual image of this guy, my interview guy, who I want to focus on at that point. Okay, there you have it. That's a J-cut. It's pretty straightforward.